Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches. We are on to day 19. We are a couple of days behind, but that's okay. We are just going to continue on and catch up. Today's sketch is this one from Ruth Lewandon. Ruth is a lovely lady who I have had the pleasure of meeting, and I'm super excited to do this sketch. We have a long title in big font, so I'm going to go for long title. Not necessarily a big font, but we've got a multicolour, multi-texture font sort of thing going on. And then we've got 4 photos and 3 sort of embellishment areas slash clusters. I've got 4 3x3 photos. I've got a few little bits and pieces ephemera. I've got some of these sort of etched wood flowers and leaves. I think they're Jen Hadfield, I believe. And then we have a title. So the title is going to be A Great Big Super Adventure Together in Bettersequoid. So lots of white with a pop of this teal and then some stars and other bits and bobs going on there. We've got Vicky Booten, Amy Tan, Shamel, American Crafts, and I think that's it, and then acrylic. So that is our title. I've got 2 papers. This is our sort of background, well, this is the paper that's matting the layout. And then this is going to be the background. We're going to go full on patterned background. I love this paper. It is very busy, but I love it. So this one is Shamel, Never Grow Up, Climb Trees. The B side of which is all of those funky signs. And this is Simple Stories, Bro and Co. It's All Good. And then we've got the stars. I love the colour on this one. I just think they worked well together, so that's what we're going to roll with. So it's quite a simple layout. I love the simplicity of it and the many ways you could take it. Your title could be so many different things. You could hand cut it with pattern paper, use all sorts of different alphas, you could die cut, thickers, you could use a cut file. There's so many different possibilities. I really like it. So I am going to put my photos like this. So let me just pop them like that and let's get these stuck down. Now I'm going to put some adhesive in the middle so that we can then tuck things in. And we are going to put them at a little bit of an angle as well. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So sort of like that. So there is our photos. They probably could have done with being matted actually, but what do we think? Let me see. Let me just see if we want to mat them or not. Okay, so rewind. We are going to mat them, and I think it just looks better. They stand out a little bit more. So I've done a 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 mat, and I am going to place them back on our page. I just think because the photos are quite dark, it was sort of blending into the background a little bit too much for my liking. So adding in the white matte just allows it to sort of stand out a little bit more, which of course is what it's all about. I just want to lift this one up. This one has quite a lot of negative space, so I'm going to utilise that by tucking it in quite a bit, just to make sure that we're giving ourselves room for everything to fit. So maybe we can go something like that. So there are our photos, which, as I said, the photos are 3 by 3. The photo mats are 3¼ by 3¼ and we've kind of gone as per the sketch with the placement of them. So I think what we'll probably do now is get our title on our page, just so that we can work everything else around it. So let's see, I need to place this so that we're not going to run out of room. So I think I'm going to start excuse me, at the bottom. So Betws is basically where we were. It's a gorgeous little place in Wales, of course, which is where I am originally from. And it's in North Wales. It's a stunning little place. So that is what that means. So we've got a coid there, and then I'm going to put in, I'm going to come out a little bit over here so that we can intertwine some of our embellishments. Embellishment wise, it's going to be basically florals, more leaf than florals, but a variety nonetheless. I love the background paper. It is busy, but I think it works for the photos. We've got these two little sort of, I don't know, what do you call them? Like accentuating marks? I don't know. So a great big super adventure together. So together is our next word. I'm just going to peel off the protective film that you get on acrylic, which I thought I had prepared in advance and already done, but it seems not. There we go. So I'm just going to use a little bit of glue to stick this. I do sometimes use double-sided tape and it does work fine, to be honest. But 9 times out of 10, glue is just easier, isn't it? So I always used to be dead against using wet glue in scrapbooking. Just personal preference, because I used to hate the feeling of it on my hands. And 9 times out of 10, guarantee I will get it everywhere. But I do realise it is better for some things at least. Okay. So together is there. Now that would be a good title on its own, to be honest. I'm not feeling these pieces. I'm going to just remove them for a momento. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what they're called, but I'm not feeling it. Okay, then we've got Adventure, which is a very sort of thin foam, I guess you would call it. It's definitely foam. Yeah, it's a weird little... Let's see if we can get this on, like, at least a little bit straight, Adam, eh? So we've got Adventure. There we go. So it's a very white title, which I've just realised. I probably should have tried to mix that up a little bit, but it's fine. So this super, I don't know what it is, but Chamel, the thickers that I've got, the foam thickers from, I think the Field Trip. I've got quite a few packs because I was a little bit obsessed with them. They just do not stick. Same for Vicky's foam ones. The earlier ones do not stick. The later ones I find do stick, weirdly. Okay, so we're going to put Super here, I think. Now Super does sort of blend into the background, obviously more than the rest, and that's the kind of vibe I was going for. I like that. And then we have got these alphas. Now, these are Vicky B. Can't remember the collection. I think I want to say Storyteller, but I don't know. They're sort of white with a faint background and an outline. So, yeah, I can't remember. I'm losing my touch on remembering collections, guys. But I do find, even though Vicky Bootin always has chipboard alphas in her collections, I have found that they stick the best. Don't know if she insists on... Well, I know it is a big thing for her. So I've purposely put the A separately there. I am going to move that over a little bit though to here. I just like the way that that goes. So there is our title, which I think you can say is a long title. Not necessarily a big font, but it is a long title. A great big super adventure together in Bettersequoid. And now we can move on to some of the fun stuff, which is all of our embellishments. So I'm going to just start over here by using some of these foam stars. These came off the same set as the adventure word, which I am almost certain was Amy Tam. I don't know what collection that was from though. I do not know. And then I am also going to add... let's wait for a minute. We've got some stars and dots there. In terms of these wooden ones, they're quite a lot bigger than I thought. Yeah, I'm not going to use those 3 big ones. They're just a little bit too big. But I will use some of these smaller ones, I think. And then let's see what we've got. So, we've got some leaves. We've got some flowers. And we've got some arrows. We've got a couple of extra bits as well. We've got a tag and a little thing here. Let's see. Let's sort this out. So most of these ephemera pieces are, well, they are all Chamel, apart from this tag and this, which is Heidi Swap. And then all of these green bits, so the arrows and the little words and such, they are DLS Designs, who are a fantastic company based in the Netherlands, I think. They ship worldwide. They've just started like getting out there a little bit more. I love their stuff though. And they do sort of monochrome packs where you get lots of arrows and words and bits like that. So that is what we have got to play with. Let's see what we want to add. I feel like we do need a little bit of colour going into this layout. So I am going to use my scissors, obviously, and cut this in half. Extend your supplies. And we're going to tuck this under there. So we've got one part of it there. And let's pop this part up here. Love that. Excuse me. And then I feel like... I don't know now. Let's use some of these leaves here. I always struggle leaves and flowers is definitely one of the embellishments that I struggle with. I don't know about you guys. Maybe it's just me. I do find that that is the one type of embellishment that I struggle most with. And I'm not too sure why. So I'm overlapping one of the wood leaves there. And I kind of want to add a little bit of something here. I don't know if I like that, but we're going to leave it. And then I'm going to add in a couple of the flowers. with a couple of the leaves. So let's tuck this one under with a leaf there and there, and then pop that one atop. Excuse me, I'm not going to overload it with flowers. And then I am going to add in some of these wordy pieces, just sort of around and about. So we've got Friends Forever, which I'm going to pop onto our photo. Making Memories. Just going to use a little bit of glue there because it's a little bit small. Let's pop that there. And see about overlapping. I'm going to overlap this title piece down here as well. Okay, not sure what happened there, sorry. So I've added a circle here as well and Explore the World. And then I'm just going to add a couple of these arrow embellishments. Just got the glue all over the desk, obviously. So we're going to sort of add them as sort of like little pointers, I guess, to accentuate the title. So I'm sort of going down like this, and then let's see if we can get one more in. So it's quite a basic layout, there's nothing fancy schmancy here. And I'm going to add this bit that says Smiles on this top photo. I think that's probably it. Let's add Good Times in to that floral cluster there. I like the way that's looking. Okay, and then to finish us off, I think we will just add in some of these stars and dots just to give us another colour to sort of carry the red and the orange around the layout, because otherwise it's going to be another monochromatic layout, which I seem to be falling into quite a lot recently. Not sure why or how, but I'm not complaining. I quite like a monochromatic layout. Not for everybody, but personally, I am a fan. And then to finish us off, let's use these. These are puffy dots, but they're like enamel dots. So let's have a couple here. 1, 2. Oopsie daisy, let's pop one here as well. You know what I'm like with my 3s. And then I think maybe here, 1, 2, 3. So very randomly I did that then. Ooh, why can't I pick things up? Because I've got no nails, because I bite my nails. Don't bite your nails, guys. Because then you can't pick up your things. I don't know why I don't use my tweezers, but hey, there we go. Okay, so this is what we have left. I'm going to put the wood back in my wood box, and I'm going to put the ephemera back in the box to be sorted, which will indeed be at a later date. And that is our layout. Oh, wrong way. That is our layout for day 19 of 30 Days of Sketches using Ruth Lewindon's sketch. Thank you so much for the inspiration, Ruth. I love this sketch. And I quite like the result, actually. It's quite busy. The background paper, maybe I shouldn't have used it, but I like it and I'm going to stand by it. And yeah, another memory documented and another day done. We will be back with day 20 as we enter the last third of series 14 of 30 Days of Sketches, so watch out for that. And thank you all for being here. I genuinely appreciate you all. I will see you all very soon. Happy scrapping in the meantime. Bye for now.